Hi, my name is Янко Типсаревич, the founder of Tipsarevic Tennis Academy, and this is a short or a long tour about where we are and everything that we have achieved over the last 13 years. The Academy was founded 12, almost 13 years ago in Belgrade, Serbia, even while I was still competing and professionally playing on the ATP Tour. My father was a tennis director, so because of that, I also fell in love about, in the very beginning, managing tennis clubs, later on managing and leading a tennis academy. So the organizational skills of making an academy work are running in my blood from the history of my family. The first academy was founded in New Belgrade, only on 3 courts, where deliberately or on purpose we wanted not to make it too big. The reason for this is because I was still professionally playing on the ATP World Tour, and I knew at that time if we made it very big with 10, 20, 30 courts, we were doomed to fail because me and my initial team wouldn't have enough time to organize everything to be on a highly professional manner. This is why we started only on 3 courts. Several years after that, we opened another academy with 3 courts close by, just to expand our operations, expand the amount of coaches, and expand the amount of players, while still keeping it on a very professional level. Because we were doing such a successful job, parents and players were naturally being attracted to our organization or our academy. I'm a little bit old school, and I believe that social media and everything that follows in this time that we're living are very important, but I was very happy that the initial boom happened because of word to mouth, meaning that players, results, parents, and everybody around were talking very highly about our way how we conduct practice, our coaches, our players, so the business and the work was growing naturally. The third academy was, and where we still are to this day, is on the Olimp Sports Center in the part of town which is called Zvezdara, which is, I want to say, 10 minutes by car from the city center. It's a beautiful sports center, and this is one of the things that I'm very happy about. When you have an academy in a sports center, this means that naturally you are attracting people that are going there to do sports. So the sports center is massive. It has several Olympic-sized swimming pools which our players are using during the spring and summer. There is a track and field on the upper level of the sports center. There are 2 gyms which we are using for our purposes, and the academy is actually placed beautifully on 2 different levels. The first level of the academy consists of 3 hard courts and 1 clay court. The hard courts are made out of, it's a US Open surface on purpose because the vast majority of junior and pro players are playing on a US Open hard court surface when they're preparing or getting ready for hard court tournaments. On the lower part of the facility, we have made actually, the first thing that we made is actually a beautiful restaurant where all of our players are having their meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pre-ordered and pre-organized by our staff and our kitchen. The restaurant is called after my daughter. It's called Emily Garden Bar, and it's really, really beautiful. You should check it out, even if you're not a part of the academy, because it's also open for public. Families and athletes generally come to that place, normally in the afternoon, to chill, eat, do sports, and have healthy and fresh food and juices in between their practices. On the lower level of the tennis center, we have 5, I have to say, probably the best drainage in Serbia, clay courts. We are very happy and proud about that particular location because this was the first and big expansion for us, where we started managing, to addition to the 6 courts on 2 different locations, an additional center with 9 courts. These 9 courts represent the initial soul of the academy, because this is where we dramatically expanded our team with having the challenge that I'm probably most proud of keeping the high quality of practice and not diluting the quality of our team, the quality of our coaches, and the quality of our players. If you look at other academies throughout the history, normally when the expansion is happening and when you are growing, this is when the quality of practices and quality of work dilutes or becomes not as good as it should. This was the primary and the main goal for me and my team, where we didn't want to expand in having more courts if we cannot promise to our players and our clients the same or even the higher quality of practice which we had in the previous years when we only had 3 courts. And probably if you ask me the thing that I'm most proud of, this is the thing that I personally, and I imagine the other main members of our team are, that we were able to create a successful expansion. This was, I want to say, 5 years ago, to a much larger facility with still keeping the quality of practice, of fitness, of recovery and everything else. On that particular location, we also have apartments and units which are not rented to anybody else outside, and nobody can stay in these apartments outside of players and sometimes parents if the child or the kid is too young or underaged. Everything is working like clockwork because the apartment department is connected with the kitchen is connected with the scheduling of the practices of the players, the scheduling of the practices, meaning the main office is connected with the tennis team is connected with the fitness team. This is one of the major struggles which I see other academies, struggling and fighting, is to make other departments collaborate together in order for the player to feel that he or she is really being taken care of.